So healthcare right now is big, right? Who knows about healthcare.gov, right? Who knows about the ACA, Accountable Care law that's also known as Obamacare. So healthcare in our country, especially right now, is very hot, and I call it the gold mine years of San Francisco, right? When a lot of people went to San Francisco to try to be rich. Well, that's exactly what's going on in our industry right now, right? There's a lot of data out there, and that data is all over the place, is disparate. BI brings the ability for those physicians, for those caregivers, for the payers, for the hospitals, for the patient to be able to do things more efficiently, right? So everybody in this room has been sick. Everybody in this room has probably has gone to a hospital, has gone to a physician, right? Every single time that you have to go to the hospital or a physician, right, they don't know about you. They have maybe some level of information, but they can't quantify that level of information. And so what's happening is that it creates those silos. So we have to change that culture from within, and data and BI allows us to do that.
Great. So you brought your iPad. That means something, right?
I'm in a mobile world. I'm tweeting, so yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So tell us a little bit, what are your thoughts around mobile BI?
Wouldn't it be great that all of your doctors would have Google Glasses, so every time they look at you, you have a wristband, and it actually gives the information about you as a person to that doctor immediately. So when he's making a diagnosis on whatever, he already has the information about you. We're not there yet. My mom's a midwife, and she still has a pager. So can you believe that? Yeah, back in the 1980s.
A wristband like this.
Yeah, exactly. Have a wristband like this. So I mean, our culture looks at the physician as an individual, and I think that what we're seeing with Obamacare, with the changes in healthcare, is that doctor needs to become part of a team. And in order to become part of a team, you need to be social. And in order to be social, you have to have a tablet attached to you at all times. Today, maybe a tablet, maybe 2 years from now, we'll be talking about some other tablet device that's implanted in our brain or something, right? But I think that's what we need to get to. We need to get to a point where mobility makes sense. And in my industry, it definitely makes sense. I mean, the doctors get this thing. You talk about the speed of insight. Speed of insight to us is even more important and more relevant because we need to make a determination about that patient very quickly.
Awesome. Thanks, Gabe. And you've been a great advocate in building out this corporate data standard with our enterprise BI solutions, right? And now you're looking at visualizations and self-service BI capabilities at McKesson's. Any specific thoughts around those?
So we rely on self-service. Self-service to us has always been kind of a cornerstone of our BI strategy, and the reason for that is because I can create the most beautiful dashboard in the world. I can have 6 months of requirements gathering. I have all the team players in the room. I have buy-in from upper management. I go off, I build it, I show it to you, and you're going to go, yeah, but I don't like the color, right? I mean, that's always been kind of, so self-service for us using web intelligence has allowed us to really give that power to the consumer, give that power to the consumer of data. I don't like to call them users, I like to call them the consumers of data. So self-service is very important, but even more important to us is enterprise BI. And enterprise BI is alive, and it's out there for big organization, even for small organization, right? Having that tacit knowledge come back into the enterprise, right? And as opposed to leaving everyday home in an Excel spreadsheet. Right? So enterprise BI is very important. It's a very volatile world right now. Cloud makes sense to us. Big data makes sense to us, but you want to keep that into the enterprise. So self-service on one end, but also the enterprise level.
Thanks, Gabe. So Gabe is, you can feel, is really passionate about BI, and McKesson is very vocal about what he needs and what he needs from us and how we help them, and he's also very helpful in building out our future capabilities. He's actually hosting a session during these days, so I encourage you to check it out and talk to Gabe. Great.